Excuse the COVID haircut. A quick update is with the sliding doors back on, I've got some footage of that but not a lot, so I'll put that up just now, let you see that. Back at the sliding door again today. As you can see, I'm on the outer skin. I've already done this patch here. It runs a bit off square, so I'll have to rectify that at some point, but clean that up as well. But I've done a patch there. I'm going to clean this up with a knot wheel. This end's not looking too great, but I'll clean that up with a finger sander as well. There looks to be a tiny wee hole here and just rust. So we'll see how it cleans up and see if it's going to need patched or not. There's the bottom edge cleaned up. Doesn't actually look too bad. It's better than what I thought. There's a wee bit of rust. There's a wee hole here that I'm going to weld. This bit's looking a bit pitted. I'll give that a treatment. I can forget the name of it now, but I'll give that a treatment anyway. Spray the rest. This bit here's had a dent. This was full of filler. I don't know if you can see. A gouge out of it. So I'm going to attempt to do something like that. I'm not quite sure yet what. And this edge that I put on, I done this, because you can see it runs high. So I'm going to fix that just now as well. I'll fix that just now, just giving it a coat of paint. There it is, just primered. That's just to give it a bit of protection while I get the chance to work on it. Obviously I'm not wanting to leave it bare metal when I'm like between stages working on it, so that's just a wee coat of primer for just now. I've sorted out this corner and I've got it running pretty parallel now. As you can see, it's much better, it's not rising up near as much. There is the dent in a different angle. You see it's quite bad. I'm going to try and pull it out. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it. I'm going to try and weld some into it and try and pull it out that way, I think. I'll take a video of that. The sliding door is back on. It works, but it does jump off its rail at the bottom. I'm not happy with it at all. My main priority now is just to get that bit, to get the sliding door back on with the seal on, just to keep it watertight, because the weather up in Scotland now is absolutely terrible, freezing, so I can't really be bothered working on it, to be honest, because it's that cold and shit. Not happy with it. As you can see, I don't know if this is the panel that I got. It's a wee bit out. There's still the big dent in the door which I've still to fix, so I don't know if that's maybe pulling it out as well, but that's something that needs addressed. On the inside, that's where it's jumping, the runner inside. Everywhere else it runs along smooth as a nut, but just this bit here slightly jumps off underneath. I just need to extend it down a wee bit, pain in the arse. Today I'm going to replace the floor. I've not done a T4 video for ages. I've not been totally idle with the T4. I've been working on a floor cut that I've got from behind the scenes. I've been working on that, so that repairing bits and bobs on that. So that's now ready to go in. So we'll get the bit of the floor cut out of the van today, and hopefully that bit at least tacked in. It's this back section that I'm going to cut out today. As you can see, the floor's pretty bad. It's one of my major repair jobs I've got to do. But the first bit is, I managed to get a body cut of this area. But if you look at mine along here, pretty rotten, so we'll get that cut out today and hopefully a new one tacked in. There's the first bit cut out then. I'll lay the new floor in. I think it'll need a bit of trimming. I'll lay the new floor in, see exactly where I hit a cut up to. So I'll take that out of the way. There's another section of floor cut out. This this all comes out anyway. This is all replaced on the new bit section I've got. So all this is still to come out. That's basically what I'm going to do next. Cut this out so then the new section will be able to slide in, and I'll be able to see exactly where I need to cut it. I've cleared this bit chassis up with a sanding flap disc, finger sander, and now it's had a coat of a Bilt Hamber Hydrate 80 on it, which goes on, it's like a blue colour. When it dries to this. This is after like 24 hours of drying. It dries to like this black, and it feels like it's got a plastic coating on it now. So then after that you treat it with your primer, and that's it. Like waterproof and rust prevented kind of thing. So it seems like good stuff. I'm just going to keep like stripping bits of floor back, the bits that look totally rotten and knackered, and replace as I go bits of chassis that I could get to, and clean up bits of chassis that I can get to with the floor being out without having to do it from underneath, because the least work I have to do from underneath, the better really. So I've cut this bit out here, which runs along and joins onto there. So anyway, I've cut this out because it was rotten, and I've made a replacement, and I'll show you a picture of that just now. And then I'm just going to leave that till I get the floor cut piece in, and then I'll piece it across. But I've made markers to tell me where it goes. Now I'm taking off this the exhaust hanger bracket on a 13mm bolt, so I could get in and clean up again this and see if I need to. It looks a bit knackered here. It was rotten and I went through the grinder, so see if I could just repair this one wee end piece, or if it needs the whole bit done, I'll clean it up a bit and have a look. But first bit, get this exhaust hanger off anyway. I got the exhaust mount off. It was a bit of a bugger, one of the bolts was seized, but it's off anyway. That's actually cleaned up not too bad. So I'm going to preserve this one. I'm just going to cut it down here and weld another, just a wee replacement patch to take it onto here. But apart from that, it's not too bad. So I'm going to Hydrate 80, the Bilt Hamber Hydrate 80 rust preventative stuff. I'm going to whap that on here just now, because it's about the end of the day for me. Just